All right. Good afternoon, everybody. Happy Monday. Brianna Anderson here. Super excited to be on with you guys on tonight. Do me a favor, take a moment and like, share, and tag the broadcast. Let somebody know that we are live. Let me know if you guys can hear me or see me clearly too as well. I am super excited to be coming on with you guys tonight. Listen, we are officially in the month of July and we are ready to kick off our tax talks. And so I'm super excited. We are actually starting on time. Somebody was like, girl, you starting early. I was like, no, every year, July is when we start preparing you with all of the tax knowledge that you need to make sure you win in the tax season. Also, for those who are wanting to come on tonight to learn my strategy on how to make $20,000 or more in 90 days, I am going to show you that all tonight. So I'm super glad that you guys are on. Drop a fire in the chat. Make sure y'all can hear me, see me good. I want to make sure I am loud and clear. All right. I want to make sure I'm loud and clear. I miss you guys so much. I pray that everybody has been having an amazing summer. I've been enjoying the summer with my children. I tell you, I feel like I'm out of school for the summer, but I'm so blessed, thankful, and grateful to be able to take the 2 months off that I do for the year and spend with them. And so we're actually gearing up. We got probably like 1 or 2 more trips planned before we wrap this on up. But I'm excited, guys, because we are officially, Ambassadors Group has officially evolved to a full tax planning company, meaning this year we have started taking on clients and clientele who have back taxes, old taxes, maybe, back whenever you haven't filed, whenever you ready to get yourself together with Uncle Sam. We're going to talk about all that tonight. And we're going to talk about this big, beautiful bill because a lot of people are afraid, right? God bless you. I see you guys coming on. Shout out to Instagram and YouTube that's on with me as well. Thank you guys so much for sharing. So many people are afraid of this bill. Like if you let the media kind of dictate what you believe, you're gonna really be messed up. Okay. I suggest everybody read for themselves. I mean, we know through every presidency something changes. All right. We know that. But I feel like, reading is fundamental. And I have read through every single page of this bill and how it's going to affect me, how it's going to affect you. I want you guys to know. Like, I want you guys to know how this is going to affect you, Diamond. I want you to know, Katrina. I want you guys to know, Tony, how it's going to affect you. Because guess what? If you don't know, you can't grow. All right. And I want you to be ready, prepared. Somebody say prepare. And so before we kick off my strategy and making $20,000 or more in the next 90 days, how you can do that. We're doing way more than that. But how you can do it, I'm going to show you that. If you stay to the end, I also got some giveaways I want to do tonight. Really got some stuff up my sleeve. But for right now, let's get into this bill because first of all, I want everybody to grab a pen and a paper, okay? Grab your pen and your paper. I want you guys to know this information because I want to kick off with some of the good, some of the things that I've been seeing that people have been kind of spreading falsely. These are some things that I kind of want to bring awareness to so that you guys know what's real and what's not, right? I want to kick off with that first. Now, most of the time, everybody's always talking about the credits. So we'll start with the tax credits and we'll go into that. But just a little bit of the changes, guys. The child tax credit is actually increasing again. Now, some people, well, let's just say this, most people haven't realized this, but the child tax credit has been going up over the last couple of years. And we're going to see another boost again. It may not be forever, but it's definitely going to be, another boost in that. I know 2023, the max child tax credit was like $1,800. And then we had 2024. It was like $1,900. We're looking at about $2,000 for 2025. So when we go into next year, 2026, and we're filing 2025 taxes, the child tax credit will be increased to $2,000. Okay. And so something that was just added in the bill is families. This is something you guys definitely want to write down. Families can use total income across multiple kids to unlock even more of the refund. Now, what does that mean? Normally, when we were preparing our taxes, we can only use taxable income, can't really use non-taxable income. A lot of that is changing and shifting. Like the software is going to take us to the next level. I'm telling y'all. But just like for a scenario, if you're a single mom, let's say you got 2 kids, ages 6, ages 10, and you gross about $26,000 per year. Let's say you got a W-2 job. Now, previously, you can only get part of the credit, which would be around $1,500 per child. With this coming into 2026, you can receive $1,900 per child. So it's looking at about $3,800 back in a refundable credit. Now, most people don't know this. What are credits and what are non-refundable and refundable credits? We're going to get into that because that's a whole nother. Most people don't know what that means. Most people think when you just write out stuff, you can get this credit, you can get this credit, your refund amount is going to go up, up, up. And that's not the case because a lot of things that we're writing off, a lot of things that we're filing, those are not refundable credits. Okay, so just know that that's a nearly $800 difference. We'll see with the child tax credit. Now, if you're a business owner, entrepreneur, drop a 1 in the chat. Even if you started a business and you really ain't moving, you're not making no money, but you done spent so much stuff in the business. I'm talking about you done bought equipment, you done paid for photo shoots, you done did a lot, but you really ain't made no money. Let's just be honest. Guess what? I'm telling you, this big, beautiful bill is going to be probably just for you, okay? And for me too. We now can do 100%. Listen, 100% depreciation is back. We can write off the entire cost of equipment, vehicles, furniture, other different assets, anything that was purchased in the same year of the tax year that we're filing 100% depreciation. Okay. Let's just say you're a lash tech artist. I know, shouts out to my lash techs. I got a couple of clients who are actually lash tech artists. And let's say you buy $8,000 in salon furniture. You got your lashes, you got your chair, your light, whatever. If you bought this stuff in 2025, right? You can deduct that full $8,000, not spread it over 5 years like we had to do before. So this is saving you. You're getting back about $1,800 to $2,400 back, depending on your income. All right. So just to let you guys know, a lot of this stuff, guys, is going to really change the game. Let's say if you are a real estate investor, right? If you're a real estate investor, a lot of people don't know a lot of the energy efficient credits, the upgrades, whether you're doing HVAC, lighting, windows, insulation, refrigerators. You don't realize this, but there's a lot of value you can get back for doing upgrades, a lot of energy efficient upgrades. Now, I will say this, and we'll go into this another day. A lot of the changes don't affect, a lot of these changes won't affect us negatively if we are business owners. Let me just say that. A lot of changes won't affect us if we are business owners. I will just like sum it up and say, if you file children, you're going to be probably looking at a bigger refund if you file and pay the taxes that you're required to pay. All right. If you are entrepreneur business owners, if you're buying assets, make sure you're saving your receipts, getting everything ready because you can write it off in full. Also, real estate investors, go green, go gold. If you are going green in your home, in your investments, you can definitely write that off and get your money back. So I just want you guys to know, position yourself, properly. The next couple of years, you can really be maximizing, making thousands. That's why we're starting early. Shouts out to all of our clients. We are starting early, helping them prepare for the next tax season, helping them get everything they need, know what they can write off, know what they can, how to write off their vacations, how to turn vacations into business trips, how to write off those supplies, how to pay your children a certain amount. You're able to pay your children a certain amount that's tax-free. So it's like so much that you can do. And so if you guys want to schedule a consultation with me, just inbox me the word consultation and my assistant will drop my calendar link for you so we can hop on the phone and clear that out. Okay, so we'll come back and talk a little bit about that. I really want to get into tonight, guys, the income opportunity, because I really believe that many of you are leaving money on the table because you don't know all of the skill sets that are available. I actually commented on somebody's post the other day about getting a second job. They were like, do you guys know any second jobs? Any people who are hiring and looking for a second job? And I said, instead of starting a second job, how about you start a first business? A business that can potentially take you off your first job and allow you to never be broke another day in your life. Now, that's just my philosophy on entrepreneurship and business, because when you are entrepreneur, when you're a business owner, whether you're part-time, full-time, you are able to decide your own destiny. What I mean by that, let me turn this phone off. You're able to decide how much money you're making. You're able to decide when not you want to work. You're able to decide what product, what service you want to sell. You're able to decide who and who you don't want to work with. It's just so much that you're able to do. But what I love about income opportunities is I like to find the good that helps me in my everyday life. Like for me, I'm gonna be honest, when I first started preparing taxes as a basic tax preparer, I was just trying to make an extra $100 a week to pay for my son to go to summer program. Like I really didn't have any $1 million goals. I'm just gonna be honest. Nobody explained to me this industry, the potential, none of that. Really, I just saw it as that, an income opportunity. And those of you who are on with me tonight, you may need an extra $100. You may be the one that need an extra $500. You may be the one that needs an extra 1,000 or 2,000, 10,000, whatever it may be. I want to show you tonight an opportunity that I started in 12 years ago. I was on MySpace just looking 12 years ago. Well, was it MySpace? It probably was Facebook. But anyway, I came across an ad that said, hey, you want to learn tax preparation, pay $250 for this class, blah, blah, blah. So I paid $250. It was in person. We didn't really have virtual then. And I showed up to the class and I got to the class and I realized I was thinking, everybody was telling me like, girl, you don't want to mess with people's taxes. You don't want to, people be crazy about their money, all crazy stuff. I've had one of the most stress-free times as a tax professional that probably anybody has ever had. God has blessed my business where I have clients that I love and they love me, right? Like I don't care about them writing me in time and night. I don't care about none of that stuff because I love them, they love me. And I am so glad that I found this opportunity because I'm gonna tell you something. If I could just give you a little insight into my everyday life, honestly, if I don't ever want to do anything else in business again in my life, I really don't have to. Right? I really can work January, February, March, April, and a little bit of May and make money for the entire year. I really don't have to do nothing else. I can travel. I can be home with my children. I can do whatever I want to do. I can pay my bills up and I can do whatever I want to do. That is what I like to see as opportunity. So I don't know tonight what you are looking for in opportunity. I don't know if you need extra money to pay your bills. I don't know if you need extra money to put your children into college or to start a fund. I don't know what you need. Maybe you just need extra income. If that's you tonight, I want to show you how you can be your own boss, how you can make a lot of money with no experience, right? All you need is Wi-Fi. All you need is hunger, right? You want to learn, be teachable and coachable. And I'm going to tell you, you'll never be broke another day in your life working with me. And so who am I? I am Brianna Anderson, serial entrepreneur, owner of Ambassadors Group Financial. You guys know us as really Ambassadors, the corporation. We are a tax planning preparation service. We are a IRS e-file provider, right? We are a service bureau, right? We also are credit and trade line company. So we help people restore repaired credit. We do a lot here at Ambassadors. But what I want you to hear about tonight is how we've been in the tax industry since 2014, and it has absolutely changed our lives. Now, this is how it all started. I've always believed in multiple streams of income, but I realized my 9-to-5 was just not enough, right? I was introduced to the tax industry. I was trained by the best. Shouts out to my girl, Chris. I was trained by the best. And then I went from being an actual tax preparer to going up into the professional lane. I started, continually, I don't know why my mouth dry today, continually invested in myself to learn new things, more things, wider things. So that started adding more income into my pocket, right? Then I started growing more and adding more products and services that can help my customers and clients. So I realized, okay, wow, I don't want to just now become a tax professional. I want to now offer tax software. So I invested in my own professional software where I have companies and tax companies using my software all over the US. And not only that, I said, well, you know what? Let's go to the next level. I want to be a service bureau. I want to show other people how to start their own tax companies. I want to show them how to hire their own preparers. I want to show them how to do everything from home, 15 minutes to 20 minutes on a return, software doing all the work, unlimited income potential. I want that to be me. And that's what I did. And so for those of you guys who don't know what a tax preparation business is, it's only the process of preparing returns for individuals, businesses, or corporations for a fee. That's it. You're solving a problem, right? Nobody goes, no regular everyday person goes to IRS forum and sit for 3 days and learn about the tax system. Nobody really does that. No, businesses, they want to work on their business. They don't want to be skilled in taxes. Entrepreneurs, they want to do what they do. They don't want to be skilled in taxes. They don't want to learn all of this gibberish, but they want to pay you to do so. They want to pay you to solve their problem. They want to pay you to help them stay compliant. They want to pay you for the knowledge that you have. And me, I have the tax code. I was telling a lady the other day. She was like, Brianna, you literally got me and my husband from an $8,000 debt in 2021 to now getting us a refund back of $2,300 for that year and a return for every year after. She said, Brianna, what is that? Is that tax fraud? I said, no, that's called utilizing the tax code. I said, what it was your CPA are skilled in numbers as an accountant, but they may not be skilled in taxation. They don't understand the tax code. They don't know that the IRS taxes, the tax code was created for business owners and entrepreneurs, those who are on this side of the fence, not this one. And if you utilize it at your advantage, you're going to win. She was like, I'm locked in with you for life. So immediately there, I'm sharing you guys something. All you got to know is the basics when you're first getting started. I'm not telling you to become an expert, but what I am telling you is be an expert in the problem that you're solving. And so as a tax preparer, you're just being paid to solve a problem. Now, people think, well, the industry is oversaturated, blah, blah, blah. Let me tell you guys something. This is over. This number has tripled. It's over like $31 billion in tax preparation fees that are generated every single year. This presentation was done in 2019. Okay. So we're in 2025. Think about how this number has tripled. Okay. Think about it. And so it's billions of people, listen to me, that need your help. All right. They need your help. And so what you need to understand is H&R Block generates about $10 billion a year. Liberty Taxes generates now about $132.5 billion in a year. Jackson Hewitt, about $213 million. You know, they be in Walmart a year. Again, this is from 2019. I'm sure these numbers have quadrupled. For anybody who's saying it's oversaturated, it's too many people doing it, let me ask you something. Do you know 20 people? Do you know 10 people? Do you know 5 people? I gave a lady an example yesterday. I said, babe, let me tell you something. If you join my referral program, you don't have to do no work. You could just send me your friends and family. We're going to do a 50-50 split. I said, 5 people, you see me, I just paid you $1,500. How much at your job? How much time will it take you to make $1,500 at your job? She said, it'll take me about 2-3 weeks. I said, you just did that for me. You sent people to me in one text. Come on. So I just changed her life with how she saw money, right? Now, I want to take you in a little bit. If you're preparing taxes, let's say you got your first year. I had somebody last year join me. She was scared out of her mind. She did 10,000. She was like, girl, I thought I was only going to do like 500. And that was one person. I said, because you're coachable, because you're teachable, and because you listen, look what happened. Your first $10,000 month, you did all of these tax returns. You came in late. You started in February. We had already started processing in January. I said, so you made your first $10,000 in a month. When have you ever done that before? She's like, I've never done it before. My husband, I've been doing taxes since 2014, 2013. Cedric just started doing taxes with me 2 years ago. His first year, it blew his mind. His second year, boom, Cedric went crazy. Why? Teachable, coachable. I'm telling you, I only invest in learning skill sets that allow me to make money easily. How can I solve problems? How can I be beneficial to other people? And it pays me for the knowledge that I do, not the manual work that I have to go do. Now, why does entering the tax industry make sense? Over 145 million people file their tax returns every single year. That's people, right? Then you got people who need their tax returns filed by a professional because they just tired of TurboTax. Prime example, I just did a lady amendment last night. She filed on TurboTax. I went back, baby. They didn't give her. Now TurboTax is charging people more to show you all of the credits and the deductions that you're eligible to get. Come on. So when I tell you guys, it pays to know people like me. Okay. So 50% of the US population is paying someone else to do something that they don't want to do. We go get our hair did because we don't want to do it. We go get our makeup did. We go get our car wash. We go to the service. It's a lot of stuff we do, guys. I'd rather pay a person to do so I don't have to do it. I don't care at all what they do with the money. I don't care how much money they made. People say, well, I'm making them rich. I don't care. Did they solve the problem for me? And that's you. You can solve the problem. And I'm telling you, it's a recession-proof industry, right? It's a recession-proof industry. We only really work 3 or 4 months out of a year, guys. Really, we only work 3 to 4 months out of a year. As a tax preparer, you can create your own hours, right? You can be your own boss. You can set your own fees, right? You can use the income made in this industry to do whatever you want to do in life, right? Can I just be honest with y'all? I made so much money this past tax season. Holy Spirit told me, sit down and rest. The Holy Spirit said, sit your butt down and rest. This is what you prayed for, right? And so I didn't even know how to rest. I was like, I told Sam, I need to be doing something. I feel like I'm not doing it. I feel like I was getting lazy. And no, the Holy Spirit said, that's the fruit of your labor. Come on. And so I said to myself, every single year, I've been helping other people do the same thing. Whether you become a preparer with me under my business or you start your own business, I don't gatekeep. I don't hold anything back. I want to let you do both. All right. So here's how we get paid. Here's an example. Thank you guys so much for sharing. I can't see your comments because I'm on a webcam today, but thank you guys so much for sharing this broadcast. So here's an example. Let's say a client's refund check is about $7,500 before any fees are taken out. Okay. Your tax prep fee is going to be taken out first. Okay. Plus whatever the bank fee, service bureau fee, whatever that fee is automatically taken out. Your clients don't really have to pay you up front. If they don't, now for me, if my clients don't owe the IRS, I don't charge them an upfront fee. But if they do owe the IRS, I charge them an upfront fee because it could be a potential chance that the IRS will take that money and the tax bank will never pay me. So this is some stuff I teach my preparers, how to always make sure they get paid, how to always make sure they're offering the correct services and they're charging correctly. So we had a new client come in this past year and they were like, well, I've never paid, $500 for a preparer's fee. And he was like, but I've also never had a $12,000 refund legally. And so he was like, anybody else would be like, why are you paying that much for a prepare fee? He's like, I ain't saying nothing. He said, what else you got to offer? He said, because I'm used to my checks being $2,000 and $3,000. So I want you guys to understand, it's not about charging for a fee or a service fee when you're a business, when you're an entrepreneur. I teach a lot of my university clients that because that's the wrong mentality. The wrong mentality is, how can I solve a problem that a person has no care in the world to pay for? And so once the IRS cuts your client your check, the tax bank is going to pay you automatically. You get paid when they get paid. 2 deposits. You don't have to do no work. You get paid, boom, they're paid. And that's what we love about this business. It is unlimited, right? It's without boundaries, infinite, easy cash flow. Just ask yourself, how many people right now are your friends and your family who would love for you to service them this tax season? What if you just refer them? What if you say, you know what, Brianna, I want to join your referral team. I just want to send you everybody. Y'all gonna do the work? Just send me my cut. How many people you think are not looking for a good tax preparer? Some people are afraid of IRS. Some people are afraid of looking at numbers. I'm not. I'll be ready to look at numbers. That's cash flow, guys. This is a skill set that will pay you forever. Okay? This is a skill set where you can really tell yourself, okay, if I need to make an extra 5,000, 2,000, 20,000, 50,000, 100,000, 500,000, $1 million, here's my game plan. I always start the game plan with the numbers. Because when you start with the numbers and you calculate your way down, you would know how much work you need to do, how many people you need to serve, and how much knowledge you need to have. All right. And so 2 ways to get started working with me, guys. Well, now it's 3. Remember, this is old training. Now it's 3. Number 1, is that you can become your own tax preparation business owner. I can help you launch your entire business. None of your funds have to come through me. I set everything up to come directly to you. You have access to your own professional software. You can have unlimited employees. Maybe you got some people you want to put on with you and say, hey, girl, let's do this. Training with me also includes training with your team. Everybody can get trained on the software. Everybody can get trained in taxes. Also, all throughout the year, I hold your hand through the tax season. I make sure that anything you need for marketing, branding, social media posting, all that for your business is done, right? That's one way. Become your own business owner. I told somebody the other day, if my son don't want to do nothing else, he could take over this tax business, right? I could pass on to him a generational wealth building income. When people be saying, I gotta do this business idea, I just ain't had time. Baby, you got your priorities wrong. You are building for your children and your children's children. Teach them a skill set. Pass on them a skill set. Guess what? That they can come alongside of you and work for you because the IRS says that we can have what's called data processors that can do all the work for us, and we ain't got to do nothing. That's one way. All right. Second way is that you can become a preparer under my business, Ambassadors Tax Pro. You can work with us. Our fees are split, right? You can work with us. Our fees are split. I provide you the software, same training, everything. All right. Maybe you don't want to do a business yet. Maybe some people who are on here right now, you say, no, I want to do a business. I believe in myself. I got a group of people. I got some friends I want to put on. Maybe that's you. But maybe you're saying, you know what? I just want to start. I want to become a preparer. And I'm going to tell you guys something. Working with me ain't easy, baby. We're going to get these clients pushed through, all right? We're 100% accurate, 100% legal, and 100% compliant. I don't play that. Y'all better ask this one person I had to go ahead and do away with, okay? But I push you. If social media is not what you really want to do, this opportunity may not be for you because all of my clientele have been found on social media. Whether it's a referral, whether it's, word of mouth, social media. Okay. If you're on social media, you should be generating income from it, period. All right. Third way, guys, is one of my newest ways. I used to do this before, but going a little deeper with it this year is referrals. You can send clients my way, send referrals my way. They get a free estimate. If they want to do a tax planning consultation, of course, that's a fee. But as far as us preparing their taxes, whatever their fee becomes to be, we split it 50-50 with you as a thank you for sending clients our way, because we know that people who you send our way, you trust us with them, right? And so we want to say thank you for doing that, right? So 3 ways, guys, tonight. Remember, income is unlimited. Now, for those of you who are saying, how much money can I make? Right? It's all about the skill set. There's no limit to the income in this industry. I've had some people this past year who I say, you know what, it's time for you to get your own office now. It's time for me to boot you out, right? It's time for you to help other people elevate. It's time for you to build your team because I want them to win. As you grow, your income grows. And so like my husband, he fine with being the tax preparer all year. For the 4 months of the year. He fine with his income. He ain't trying to do nothing else, right? But then you got some people, they want to grow. They want to make more than $50,000 in one season, $40,000 in one season. Maybe they want to make $100,000. And so the skill set keeps on growing, right? And so guys, if that's you, what we're going to do tonight is we're going to drop it in the chat. We're going to drop both links in the chat. For those of you who want to just become a tax preparer, even if you don't want to work with me, you just want to learn how to prepare taxes, okay? You can get the tax prepare training. I'm going to drop the link here, okay? And then we have tax business training. The tax business training is going to show you how to start your own tax business, right? That means you really want to go to the next level. You don't just want people working for you. I mean, you don't want to just work for anybody. You want to work for yourself. So we're going to drop that link here. And I want you guys to click those links to go ahead. I got them discounted tonight, guys. They are discounted for tonight. So go ahead and hop on if you want to go ahead and secure. Drop your questions. I'm on my phone now, so I can see y'all. Drop some questions in the chat, guys, if you have some questions. If you have any questions, Instagram, YouTube, y'all got any questions tonight? Bam. All right. Someone says, hey, Brianna, great training. Do you recommend I do this if I hate math? Oh, girl, yeah. You know, I'm a high school dropout. Period. High school dropout. Math is my absolute last course or class I would ever want to do again. But God took the foolish things to really confound the wise, because baby, let me tell you something. I love income taxes. The software does all the work. We didn't hit that tonight. I think that's down here a little bit. The software does all the work, guys. Literally, the software does all the work. The software, once you we really do data entry. Once you import the information, once you input the numbers, software does everything. What you just have to know is the skill set, the laws, the tax laws, what can be filed, what's available, what's not available. That's what you are learning and training. But as far as the work, you're not sitting there writing anything down, calculating nothing. We are in a digital age. We got a mobile app where you can send your clients a link, a safe link where they can upload their driver's, social, W-2s, everything. Once they upload that to that link, it's going to transfer over into our software portal. In the portal, all of the things, everything is pre-populated if you go that route. So that saves you more time. Now you got the documents in one place. You got all the information keyed in because they already keyed it on the client portal app. And all you got to do is finish the work. Right? Let's see. Okay, I got to go back on Instagram, guys. Sorry. Let's see. How much is the Prepares training? The Prepares training is on sale tonight for $297. Just $297. Remember, I paid $250 to learn. Years ago, 14 years ago, I paid $250 to learn, and this industry has paid me well over $1 million. Okay, well over $1 million. If you want to start your own business, it's on sale tonight for $497. And this is for people I say who want to start their own business. If you really are serious about servicing customers and clients, you got like maybe a friend or so you want to go in business with, y'all want to both become prepared, start a business. I tell people who want to be prepared, you know, if you don't really have a lot of people you know, or you just, you know, want to get your feet wet, I ain't that type of person. Like when I first learned taxes, I didn't learn under no company. They literally set me up to start my own company right then and there. Right then and there, I started my own company, United Financial Services, back in 2013. And so, but I realized that everybody doesn't have that same mindset. So if you want to just do work under my company, you can. If you want to get the training and you don't know who company you want to join, still you can go ahead and do that. Only $297. There is a payment plan available. God bless you. Hey, brother. Hey, Vince. Okay, I see y'all now. I guess I was on the wrong StreamYard to upgrade it a little bit. Okay. YouTube said this was good, Brianna. My brother and myself want to join. What do you think we start? Okay, you start with the training first. Go ahead and sign up. Once you sign up for the training, and you get yourself trained, what you can start doing is getting ready for marketing. I'm gonna tell you guys, taxes is 10% work, 90% marketing. I tell my people all the time, if you think opposite, you're gonna be jacked up. It's 10% work, 90% marketing. Go ahead and start marketing. Go ahead and start getting your clientele together. Go ahead and start manually getting your piece of paper and write down your names, your family members, people who are close to you. Say, hey, I'm starting a business. I would love to assist you, you know, or if you got somebody you're dedicated to, fine. But if maybe you have a friend or something, send my way. Like, go ahead and get your social media together. We have in our training portal, we have a link to who does our marketing, our branding, our flyers, our socials. We do DM marketing. We do Facebook group marketing. We do ads. We do webinars. We do so much when it comes to building our business and marketing on social media. So much that I teach you that everybody should have a client. I didn't have anybody, period, last year who didn't make no money in taxes. Nobody. Everybody made some money. Okay, everybody made some money. Let's see. Any more questions? Thank you guys so much. Thank you. God bless you. God bless you. Yeah. Shout out to those. We had some people who joined the tax team about yesterday and the day before for my stories. So shout out to you guys who already joined. You started training. Kudos to you. It's going to be an amazing year. I'm going to tell you why. It's going to be a little bit more lucrative this year because we are actually adding more services. Like we're adding more services this year. So we're really going to have Our clients are going to be so excited, so happy, just secured where we're going to be able to offer our clients a vacation incentive for just being our clients. Vacation incentive. I think it's 3 day, 2 night, where they can go wherever they want. That's of course available, and at a 3, 4 star, 5 star hotel. And I think that's going to be amazing because we want to tell our clients how much we love them, we appreciate them. Also, we're going to be doing a lot of tax planning strategies, showing a lot of our preparers a lot of new strategies on how to really, really, really win big. And so that's another thing we're going to be doing. So I'm excited, guys. Listen, I got to go because I got to get on another call. But I'm so happy for those who joined tonight. If you have any questions, if you're unsure about anything, don't hesitate to send me an inbox. We will get back to you, me or my team, whoever's working the DMs. We will get back to you. We want to answer any questions that you have, and we want you to win. Thank you guys so much for sharing the broadcast. Do me a favor. If you came on kind of late, go back and watch the beginning. I shared a lot of new tax tips that's going to be happening in this big, beautiful bill, how you should not be scared or afraid about the tax changes, because some of these things are going to help you add more thousands to your refund. I'll be back on, I think, if not tomorrow night, this Thursday night. I really want to do a training to show you guys how to maximize your tax refund, how to get more back, what you can write off legally, depreciations, adjustments, deductions, all that, credits, everything. And so I'll see you guys Thursday night at 8 p.m. God bless you.